I'm here pitch side with Hereford assistant manager Kevin Phillips. Probably a draw, a fair result, do you think, today?
On reflection, I think in terms of where we've been and how it's been difficult to get those positive results. It's difficult to say, but relatively happy. Lots of positives in terms of scoring a goal. I think we created some really key moments, and if we're able to execute those key moments, then we're going to be in a better place.
Because chances kept coming, didn't they?
They did, yeah. In terms of the lads' responses and trying to execute the game plan, they've been magnificent over the last few weeks. I think if you're looking at the stats, like I said about key moments, we've really been out-creating in the opposition. But it shows, last week against Kings Lynn, there was nothing between the two teams. Two teams really close together in the table, and again, nothing between the two teams, in my opinion, in terms of just taking those key moments. And it shows how competitive this league is and really how challenging it is week after week.
It's really about making decisive action in both boxes, because you've got to defend, and then when you do get an opportunity to take it.
Absolutely, and we've been working really hard on that over the last couple of weeks, trust me. The guys have, like I say, buying into exactly what we're doing. They've been magnificent in terms of their work ethic and trying to develop and learn, and I think you're seeing some of that on the pitch. In terms of executing what we're asking, they're doing it. We're creating those chances, of creating those key moments, and now it's just a case of going the next step. I think the important thing is we're in a good place if we're creating more key moments than the opposition. I felt we did that again today.
Do you feel that now that the midfield could be a little bit more ambitious, getting into the box in support of the strikers?
Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Attacking midfielders arriving in the box to get goals is something that we've looked at. Also, sometimes when you're so quick down the wing, sometimes they can't catch up. That's something we've spoken about to Miles and Ryan about, maybe trying to delay when we get there and being more patient, playing around the box. I think you saw an opportunity in the first half quite early on where the Skippers had a good chance from just that. Miles has gone down the line, we come back, recycled it, retained the ball a little bit more in the final third, and then we created a chance, albeit from outside the box, but it's still a half chance nonetheless.
How are you finding it? Because obviously you've got two twin roles at Hereford and Forest Green. What's the work hours balance like at the moment?
I think anyone who's worked in football understands that work-life balance is a challenge. Luckily, I've got a really supportive partner. She's fantastic, and I've been doing this for a number of years in different places, and she's really supportive, and I think that's key. I know Jan's family is the same, really supportive, and if you've got that. If you've got those people behind you, that are able to lift you when you're down, or keep your feet on the ground when you might be up, and just have that support, it's really helpful, and I'm very grateful for that, and I know Jan is as well.
Players are talking about, we've got to get as many points as possible. I'm sure you as a coaching team have set targets, have you?
Yeah, we've set targets, but it's something that we work on internally rather than externally, and certain things that we communicate as staff. But we clearly have the squad and the ability to have more points on the table at the moment. I think you've seen that in terms of the run we've had, where I feel we could have got more from most of these games, but it's growing slowly. It's growing slowly, and like I said, the important thing for me is the key moments. We're creating more than the opposition at the moment. Just need to go that next step.
How does your role dovetail with Jan's? I mean, how does the balance, how does the split of training work?
Well, Jan's a gaffer. He makes the decisions, but I've known him for blimey, over 10 years. So we've got a really good working relationship, and we discuss things, and then ultimately, as a staff, actually, not just me and Jan, but we discuss things as a staff, and then ultimately Jan makes those decisions because he's the boss. In terms of training, it's mixed up. So he'll deliver some things, I'll deliver some things. We'll split. We work. As the players, maybe I feel we work really well together. It's certainly been an enjoyable journey so far.
Is it something that you're both looking at as prospective managers and assistants at Edgar Street into the future, or is it a temporary position?
That's a very clever question, Keith, without sort of putting it too directly. We're here till the end of the season, and that's all we've been told at the moment. It would be wrong of me to answer questions on Jan's behalf, for example, but he's brought me in to support him in this role until the end of the season, and with the new chairman being appointed today, fantastic, by the way, that he spent the time to come down and meet us all after the game. The club's looking to develop and grow and be sustainable, just like he said in his interview. and we'll support that for as long as they want us to.
Well, you've got a smile on your face, and that's half the battle in football sometimes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.